Hey everybody, it's me, Rebekah Beneteau, and today is Friday, July 21st, and it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and welcome to Rebekah Rambles, day one. I've been feeling this urge lately to make more videos because people often say, in business, you got to do what you love. Do what is your genius. I often ask people when they say they don't know what they want to do in life. I'm like, do what gets your panties wet, right? That's my number one motto. And in work, when they're like, what do I want to do for my work? I say, well, what would you do all day, even if nobody paid you for it? So I would talk to people all day. I would make people laugh. I would make people excited and transformed. What else would I do? Well, I'd have sex and talk about sex, which I've managed to make my life be about. And so here's an interesting piece, is that right now I'm not having sex. In fact, I've committed myself to a year, a day at a time, of not having sex in order to explore my relationship to external validation versus internal validation. Sussing out what I really want from my sex life and my connection to wanting to get validated by people sexually desiring me. So it's a huge growth thing going on. And there you go. I have just gone public with it. But anyway, I have wanted to make more videos, and I keep feeling it and I keep not doing it, mostly because I think I have to have a script. And I think I have to have a special message that's really useful for you guys. And a friend of mine, an amazing business coach by the name of Emma Churchman, she says that the most important thing that you do is what lights you up in your business, and not to worry so much about what other people are going to find useful, that you will find your audience. So here I am in what I'm calling day one of Rebekah's Ramblings, and I'm not committing to how many days in a row I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try doing it frequently. I'm going to do it whenever the urge to do it comes. And I'm not going to worry about what I'm talking about exactly. So thanks for tuning in to that thing which you don't know anything about, because I don't either. Let's see what emerges. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just talk a little bit about what's been on my mind. And that is living moment to moment. It's a real reorientation for me, because usually I make a plan. I'm a very ambitious person. I have lots of dreams, lots of things that I want to happen. I drank the Kool-Aid of the whole law of attraction, manifest your dreams thing. I've made vision boards. But the problem with that, the way I was doing it, not necessarily the problem with the process of law of attraction, but I was sort of picking a vision, and then I would just keep walking in that direction. And I have not been leaving room for surprise and the unexpected. I've not been general. I've been very specific about what I think I should be manifesting. And I also have a tendency to do stuff. I'm a doer. I have this message from my childhood that if you are not useful, you will not be loved. So I became a person who did stuff. And I did it in order to get validated, in order to get love. And so I was always a big fan of planning. So what's the new me doing? The new me is doing right now this list of things that could be done, this list of possibilities. And then instead of just using my mind to figure out what's the best one, I'm actually asking Spirit, what's the next right thing for me to do that's most in alignment with my Spirit's expression? What am I here on this planet to do, and what's the next thing that I can do that will best exemplify that? And then I muscle test. For those of you who are not familiar with muscle testing, you can read a book called Power versus Force by David R. Hawkins. Kinesiology is another term that it's used. If you've been to events with me, then you know that in Pleasure Evolution, we love to say the body doesn't lie. And if you can find a modality, a way of accessing your body's wisdom that you will listen to, that's awesome. So one of the things that I do with my muscle testing, I mean, I have a process where I can just ask myself for a yes or a no. What does yes feel like in my body? Do I want to go to the beach? Yes. I feel this opening in my chest. Do I want to go get a root canal? Ooh, I feel my shoulders kind of rounding in, protecting my heart. So you can do that for yourself. You can ask for and you can pay attention to the subtle things that you get. You can use a pendulum or a necklace with a pendant if you have one. You can have someone else help you muscle test by holding out your arm and they try to push it down. If they can push it down, usually that means you're weak. That means your answer is no. Me, when I'm on my own, I use the locked fingers method. So I ask a question. If I get, is the next right thing for me to do to go make a video? Yes or no. So actually, I was going to do this video as a Facebook Live. And I was all ready to do that. And I asked Spirit, should I make a Facebook Live? And it said no. And then I said, well, should I make a video using my webcam capture? Yes. So here I am following Spirit, and it's become that minute. And it's really exciting because, let's say I have multiple errands. I have a meeting to go to. I also have to go to the library. My head tells me, if you go to the library, you're going to be late for the meeting. And then I ask, and Spirit says, go to the library first. Okay. I go to the library first. Either I'm still on time for the meeting, in spite of what my logic told me, or I get to the meeting, and the other people are all late, and the meeting doesn't start until 15 minutes after I get there anyway. So it's just been this really fun, really creative experiment. And so I'm doing that in my personal life. I'm doing that in the business. Life right now feels full of opportunity. So I did tell myself also that I was going to try to keep these to 7 minutes or less. So there you go. We're at the 7-minute mark. So this is Rebekah Beneteau. If you want to watch more of my videos, check out Pleasure Evolution TV on YouTube. You might even be watching this there right now. Please subscribe, and then you'll always know when I put in a new movie. If you want to know more about what I do professionally, check out Partners in Paradise. No, cancel clear. Check out pleasureevolution.com. Partners in Paradise Retreat is a couples retreat that may not be happening, probably isn't happening this year. But pleasureevolution.com is where you can find out everything about me and what I do to support other people in becoming liberated, embodied, empowered, particularly using sexuality as the gateway in. Pleasure evolution. Yum. Much better than pain evolution, right? So that's me for today. Rebekah Beneteau from Pleasure Evolution. Thanks a lot for listening. I really appreciate you giving me your time. And I would love to see in the comments things you'd like to hear me ramble about in the future. What's on your mind? Let's make this like a conversation. Until next time, may the pleasure be yours.